Alright guys, good afternoon. We are back out here at the Drain the Swamp Pond. It has been raining. As you can see, the water's standing over there. The water's standing down here. It's been raining. Rained all last night and rained today as well. What I'm going to do today though is the rain's really not going to affect me because the mud pile over here, I need to scoot some of that over, bring it further out into the field, and that's why I've got the excavator here. I'm going to do that, and that way I can get the mud that's right at where the pond dam, or where the pond starts. The mud is pushed right up to there, and I need to get that further back so it doesn't bleed and leach off down into the pond and put more silt back in the pond. So I'm going to reach over and just pull that over, and then when it dries up a little bit, I can take the dozer and push it further back. So that's the plan. That's the plan for today, or late this afternoon. It's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna work for a couple hours. Supposed to be some more rain coming in. It's kind of a dry spell right at the moment. So anyway, that's the plan. All right guys, we're making our way down here. As you can see, water standing everywhere. This is just a kind of a marshy area. This part of the farm is. Just gonna work our way down through here. Poor old D6 has got mud caked all in it. I don't know, a little peninsula that's coming out right there into the water. On the far side of that, the side that furthest away from us, that I dug down at probably additional 2 or 3 feet to kind of catch some of that water that was fluxing into the pond. So that is at least 3 foot deep, and it has run over and has now filled this up, the area, and I'm glad I final graded that because I had a sneaking suspicion this was going to happen. So I final graded that, so that's probably 3 foot deep probably there, and then you can see it is running out. It is running out the dam in the original cut that I did. So I don't know if we'll get to do, man, I don't know if I'll get to do anything with this, or it's gonna have to dry up. So it's got a solid bottom, so I'm not worried about getting stuck, but I just don't want to running that machine in that water. It's 3 foot deep either. So what I could probably do is if it'll just quit running out the dam, I'll come in and I can leave that dammed up there. You know, right there where it's running out, I can dam that up, stop the flow for now, get in and clean this, you know, get in and clean this out, you know, over in here, and then not have to worry about it so much. But anyway, oh Lord, what a mess. Well, regardless, we're gonna move some mud, because when that does dry up, I've got to be able to get that mud pushed back over further. I just underestimated how much was going to be in there, or I would have pushed it further back. I just didn't want to take up any more of his hayfield here than I had to. So I was, you know, it was kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah, I should have pushed it further back like this pile is here. We're going up the side. But again, I didn't want to take up any more of his ground. So anyway, we're just going to set up in here. We're going to work our way down. The water's standing in here right now. We're just going to try to get some of this moved further back. Get some of this pulled back here further, where I can, like I said, where I get up with the dozer on the inside of the pond and push this further back. See, it's just how stinking mucky this, just how swampy this whole ground is. I mean, look at all the water standing out here in the field. And that was standing in here, because this, again, this used to be a little spillway through here. And so, you know, so anyway, which we're going to have to fill this in anyway. The old spillway's got to be filled in, and so I mean it's going to work out. It's just, you know, the chances are I'm not going to be able to complete this job before I've got to move on. I may just have to, you know, I'm not going to have the water that's in there. I'm not going to have to drain it out, because I final graded the bottom, so the bottom is good. So I'm not going to have to worry about draining that section of the pond. I just got to make sure and keep that from flowing while I'm working, because I really and truly don't want to run that dozer in a bunch of water. A little bit's okay, but all day long, no, I don't want to do that. It's hard on the pins and hard on the rollers. It's just hard on everything to sit and be constantly in water like that. So we're just going to work our way. I'm probably going to have to go up on in here, and once I get this out. Should not have an issue with filling up, that's for sure. I wish I could have got to it this winter, but I really wanted this all to set a little bit, you know, a little bit more, because see, this is actually, it actually pushed real well. If it's really slimy, has a consistency of slime, it's really hard to, you know, it's really hard to get it to get it pushed out there, because it wants to run around your blade. So the longer that you can wait once you drain a pond, the better off you are. Bit of dirt. I don't know if we'll get it done this summer, but next summer I have a little bit of dirt to spread out. want to get done today. Like I said, I didn't start till 4 o'clock, but not too shabby for a couple hours. I left a notch right there in between what I'd pushed out with a dozer and what I moved with the excavator. I left that there and smoothed that out, and that way some of this water could drain out through there. Keep it pulling up and me having to waller through it. So anyway, that's what I did there. Normally I'd walk out of here and leave the machine here by the job, but because this is a swamp through here, I really don't want to get my dogs, my feet wet, you know. So we're gonna just track our way on through. Gotta get back over there where it was at when I picked it up. And call it a night. So anyway, like I said, more progress. You know, poor girl, look how much mud. Anyway, more progress, you know, getting there. So it's just going to take some time, and Mother Nature is not helping me in the least. So fingers crossed she's going to chill out a little bit. I mean, rain's always good, I get it, but we've had an overabundance. So it's time to dry out. The farmers can't get their hay put up. I mean, you can see their hay it's coming to head. It needs to be put up. But they can't get to it because there's water standing everywhere. So anyway, hopefully she'll shut the faucet off for a little bit so we can get some things done. So anyway, I've made my way back over here where I'm going to park it for tonight. Whether I'll be back tomorrow or not, it's dependent upon how much more rain we get. I nearly got all of that mud moved, but I may in fact come back tomorrow if it's not raining a bunch, and I may in fact move that rest of that mud over, and that way when it does dry up excuse me, and that way when it does dry up, I can fire the D6 back up and get to working that more. But it's probably honestly gonna have to set with all that water coming in there. It's probably gonna have to set a little bit, or I'm just gonna be running a D6 in all kinds of water. So we're gonna play it by ear and just kind of see how things go. Guys, I've had an Instagram page, Dirt Daddy 953, for quite some time, but I'm just not really that active on it. I'm trying to do better with it and keep more updated. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and you know, of course, the YouTube page. Everything's going great. I just can't provide right now. I just can't provide enough content. I mean, I'm trying, but it's just been a chore with the weather. So again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Leave comments there. I've been trying to post some pictures and stuff, and I'll post some more tonight. Just follow me on there, leave comments, and you know, I'm all about socialization, and as far as talking to folks and, you know, stuff like that. So so anyway, leave comments. I'll be glad to answer them. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and ring the notification bell, and leave comments for me on YouTube, and I try to get them all answered. You know, try to check them daily and get them all answered. So anyway, I'm gonna go home, get ready for dinner, and we'll see how things go. But we will definitely catch you back out here in the next day or so, and again, see how things go. So anyway, I'm out of here, guys, and we'll talk to you later.